Okay, guys, so let's move on to story number 3. This was pretty interesting because Vevo was, I think they were breached, and Vevo to review security after YouTube feeds for Lil Nas X, Justin Bieber, and others were hacked. And there were a few big names out there. So Lil Nas X, Eminem, Drake, Taylor Swift, Ariana Grande, Harry Styles, The Weeknd, my personal favorite, Michael Jackson, R.I.P., Kanye West, and many others were affected. So what do you guys have to say about this? Because I know this happened previously too. So thoughts, comments?
Why does Michael Jackson still have a Vevo account?
Someone's getting paid with that.
Yeah, that's true.
Fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if Tupac has a Vevo account.
He does.
No.
I think he does.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
More proof that Tupac is alive and well in Belgium.
No.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, this is very concerning for all those artists, and it highlights, I guess, a theme for this episode is third parties, right? Like, if you're using a third party to manage your social media, guess what? Like, not only does your account have ability to be hacked, but the third party has the ability to be hacked. So
Maybe, allegedly.
I mean, getting YouTube hacked, that must be no easy feat.
Well, I think it's someone got into the account of Vevo.
yeah,
Oh.
so it wasn't even YouTube. It was
Vevo,
Vevo. And
That would make more sense, yes.
well, and this highlights why single sign-on is such a slippery slope, right? So like, if you give Vevo access to YouTube, then if they break into Vevo, they get access to YouTube. And so Google could have great security, but if you routinely are giving access to all of your accounts to other platforms, then you're just spreading your surface area where hackers could break in.
And they represent a lot, like I said, a lot of artists. Now, like poor Maroon 5 is going to get their feed jacked up. Oh,
Allegedly, we don't know if Maroon 5 was in there.
no.
In Argentina has ransomware. Do not go to that concert.
Don't go to the Maroon 5 concert in Buenos Aires this weekend.
I don't know who's this guy who
Before this, there was somebody uploaded some bizarre clips of Paco Sanz, who was a Spanish conman, sentenced to 2 years in jail after being convicted for fraud on all of these guys YouTube Vevo channels, and then they were deleted 2 minutes later. So I don't know if this is just somebody who's trying to seek justice for this con man, or it's just bizarre overall.
But he's in jail. I mean, justice was served.
Well, I'm going to look up Paco Sanz on Google.
Well, and Lil Tjay. Don't forget Lil Tjay.
And rapper Lil Tjay.
Today's episode of Bourbon and Breaches brought to you by rapper Lil Tjay. Lil Tjay, we've never heard his music, and we can't be held liable for what his music contains.
Lil, never heard him play.
Well, I mean, so yeah, if you take over a bunch of accounts, you're gonna get 5 minutes of fame, and evidently Lil Tjay cashed in.
Mm-hmm.
So it was probably just a fan of Lil Tjay, and they're like, cool, I took over Justin Bieber's account. What am I gonna do with it? Let's post the Lil Tjay, and let's
Frank, let's move on to story